No Caitlin Clark, no problem. No Sophie Cunningham, no problem. No head coach Stephanie White, have no fear. The final boss, Austin Kelly, is here. The Chicago Sky, we came into your building and we just, from pillar to post, smacked you guys around.
Did you catch what just happened on the court? When everyone thought the Indiana Fever couldn't win without Caitlin Clark, Lexie Hull, and Kelsey Mitchell stepped up and dominated. What they did to Angel Reese and Sky left the entire arena stunned. When the Indiana Fever took the court without their superstar Caitlin Clark, fiery sixth woman Sophie Cunningham, and head coach Stephanie White, most fans expected a disaster. Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky were certainly hoping for one. With Indiana seemingly crippled by injuries and absences, many assumed this would be an easy win for Chicago, a walk in the park in front of a sold-out United Center crowd. But what unfolded was anything but predictable. Instead of folding, the Indiana Fever delivered a powerful message to the entire WNBA.
Well, Fever versus Sky isn't much of a rivalry, at least if you go by the results, because the Fever have dominated the Sky, and I guess you could say the Sky is falling, at least in the standings and around Chicago, considering the situation with the team.
This team is much more than just Caitlin Clark. On June 7th, with the basketball world watching, the Fever didn't just defeat the Sky, they dominated them. By the final buzzer, Indiana had dismantled Chicago by a staggering 27 points in a performance that left the Sky and their fans stunned. A shocking turn of events. Before the game even tipped off, the odds were stacked against Indiana. Caitlin Clark, who had become the face of the franchise and one of the WNBA's brightest young stars, was sidelined with a left quad injury for the third straight game. Sophie Cunningham, a major spark off the bench, was also out. To make matters worse, head coach Stephanie White was absent due to personal reasons, leaving assistant coach Austin Kelly to lead the team in one of the biggest moments of his coaching career.
Yes, sir.
Great job. All right, great job.
Thanks, Daddy.
It started for us on the defensive end. We set the tone from the jump and never looked back. All right. Their starters, 8 for 29 from the field.
Hell yeah.
Hell of a job. Great attention to detail. That's less than 30%. We held them 32% for the game.
The United Center, best known as the home of the Chicago Bulls and Michael Jordan's legacy, was sold out for its first ever WNBA game. The pressure was immense, but Indiana didn't flinch. From the moment the ball was tipped, the Fever looked locked in. Acting head coach Austin Kelly brought calm authority and strategic clarity to the bench. Despite his inexperience in the top spot, Kelly looked every bit the leader his team needed. The players responded to his guidance with passion, intensity, and execution.
Austin Kelly filling in for Stephanie White. I got a feeling. Austin Kelly looks like a head coach on the side. Folks, there was none of this. Austin Kelly looked like the final boss on the sideline watching over the Indiana Fever team. His posture, his presence, yeah, head coach type stuff, you know what it is. The assistants standing up, giving me some energy, giving me some, Yep, I liked what I saw tonight, folks.
Kelsey Mitchell, the unquestioned leader. With Clark unavailable, all eyes turned to Kelsey Mitchell. The veteran guard had faced criticism earlier in the season for inconsistent performances, but this time, Mitchell rose to the challenge spectacularly. Right from the start, she attacked Chicago's defense with sharp cuts, smooth shooting, and a poise that set the tone.
Here's Mitchell trying to attack Van Lith. Will slow it down a bit. This time steps right through the heart of the defense and blows by Chicago. The winds off of Lake Michigan.
She wasn't trying to replicate Clark's game. She played to her strengths, exploiting gaps, sinking step-back jumpers, and leading with veteran presence. Her final stat line: 17 points, a series of key assists, and countless momentum-swinging plays. Mitchell's performance reminded everyone why she's a cornerstone of this franchise. With the spotlight firmly on her, she delivered in every aspect of the game.
This time steps right through the heart of the defense and blows by Chicago. The winds off of Lake Michigan. Loses Atkins, step back mini, knocks it down. Oh, the connection to Howard. How about the finish from Mitchell?
And she may be the quickest guard in the league with the ball in her hands.
Lexie Hull's breakout continues. Another standout on the night was Lexie Hull, who has quietly emerged as one of Indiana's most reliable two-way players this season. Against the Sky, Hull remains scorching hot from the field, hitting both of her three-point attempts and bringing suffocating defensive pressure. What stood out was her impact beyond the box score. Hull led the team with the highest plus-minus rating of the night, showcasing her ability to swing momentum and change the game even without racking up big numbers. Every time the Fever needed a stop or a timely bucket, Hull was there. Once seen as just a role player, Lexie Hull has firmly cemented herself as a key part of Indiana's future.
Lexie does. You can't allow it to put you in a box, right? Like your role can change throughout the course of a season. Your role can change throughout the course of career. So you want to be able to stretch and expand. And I think Lexie's done a really good job of putting herself in position for that.
Aaliyah Boston's two-way brilliance. With Clark out, Indiana needed their front court to step up, and Aaliyah Boston answered the call. The 2023 Rookie of the Year put on a clinic, finishing with 11 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 5 blocks, tying her career high in swats. Boston anchored the paint on both ends, altering shots and dictating tempo with her vision and strength. Her interior dominance forced Chicago to settle for tough jumpers, which simply weren't falling. Offensively, she kept the ball moving and found teammates with precision.
20 in the 3-game absence for Caitlin Clark, leads the league in field goal percentage. It shows you right there.
The intentionality to get Aaliyah Boston the basketball.
Boston reminded fans exactly why she was such a highly touted prospect coming into the league. Her ability to lead in the post, even in Clark's absence, speaks volumes about her growth and leadership. A surprise hero, Ari McDonald. The biggest surprise of the night was the stellar performance by Ari McDonald. Signed just a few days earlier as a hardship replacement, the former Atlanta Dream guard stepped in with confidence and control that belied her short tenure with the team. Running the point in Clark's absence is no easy task, but McDonald made it look seamless. She finished with 12 points, 3 crucial three-pointers, 3 steals.
McDonald, a huge triple in the corner. Mitchell, patient in the corner, flips it up top. Boston, other side. McDonald, another 3. I'm loving it.
And a block, but even that doesn't fully capture her impact. She directed the offense, stayed composed under pressure, and hit big shots when it mattered most. In just her first full week with the Fever, McDonald gave Indiana the floor general they desperately needed. Her hustle, energy, and defensive grit were infectious. What was meant to be a depth signing quickly turned into a revelation.
Ari McDonald for 3. Old McDonald had a. Ari McDonald with a steal. Old McDonald had a. Ari McDonald drawing offensive fouls. Old McDonald had a. Folks, what a glorious game. What a glorious game.
Team effort, total domination. While individual performances stood out, what truly defined Indiana's win was their unselfish team-first approach. The Fever recorded 20 assists on 27 made field goals, an elite level of ball movement that tore through Chicago's defensive schemes. They shared the scoring load with contributions from every corner of the roster. Defensively, Indiana held the Sky to just 32% shooting from the field and forced them into rushed shots and empty possessions. Angel Reese and her teammates were stifled from start to finish, never able to find a rhythm. The Fever also won the battle on the boards and second chance points, key areas where Chicago had previously found success. Austin Kelly's coaching debut couldn't have gone better.
We won the boards, all right? And, they're a second chance points team, all right? And we won that area as well. Yeah. Taking away their strengths was something that we did a great job of, all right?
Just extremely proud of y'all. We stayed locked in, we stayed together, we executed the scout at a very high level. Just multiple levels of effort. Everything that we've asked of you today, we put it in there, and from now, again, stacking days, building on those moments where we're stringing those possessions together, right? Building on those great possessions on defense and on offense. Great, hell of a job, bro. High level. Good job, yo.
The players executed the scouting report to perfection, shut down Chicago's biggest weapons, and stayed focused for all 4 quarters. It was a high-level performance from a team that many had already counted out. Silence the doubters. For months, critics have claimed that Indiana is only competitive because of Caitlin Clark. Take away her 19 points and 10 assists per game, they said. And what's left? On June 7th, the Fever gave their loudest answer yet. What's left? Heart, depth, determination, and a roster full of players who can shine in their own right. This win was more than just a game. It was a statement, a declaration that the Indiana Fever are here to compete, with or without their biggest star. They've built a culture of resilience and unity, and that foundation was on full display in the heart of Chicago. As for Angel Reese and the Sky, they were humbled on their home court by a team they underestimated. And the Fever? They walked away with a blowout win, newfound confidence, and the momentum to take on any challenge that comes their way. If you're still doubting the Fever without Clark, think again. This team just proved they're built for more than just headlines. They're built to win. Can Angel Reese and Sky bounce back? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more WNBA drama and highlights, and turn on the bell so you never miss a moment.